Hi friends, my name is Kim. Welcome to Healing Cottage Homestead. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm so happy to have you with me today. Today we're going to make a super quick and easy meal, chicken fried rice, and I'm going to show you how to do all the shortcuts in order to make this. So the first thing we're going to do is get our eggs ready, and we're going to scramble 2 eggs. I've got my skillet getting hot right now. And I'm going to grab a fork and add just a little bit of water to these eggs. I like mine with a little bit of water added so that they're a little bit fluffier. You can use whatever oil you prefer. I'm going to use sesame oil because that's my preference, especially when it's any kind of Asian dish. And you can stop on your way home. Say you're on your way home from work, you don't know what you're going to get to eat. You can stop at say Sam's Club or Meijer, Kroger, Walmart. All of them carry them, those rotisserie chickens, and just tear that chicken up into pieces. I actually cooked my chicken breast, so you could pre-cook chicken and keep it in your freezer and pop that out and defrost it and tear that chicken up. You can do it however you would prefer. If you wanted to, you could even cook the chicken in the skillet right now. It just would not be as quick and simple of a process. And for this recipe, I'm really wanting to show you something that we can eat that is super easy. You can also stop on your way home at any Asian restaurant of your choice and pick up a container of rice. You just need 1 container. I actually used pre-packaged rice that's already cooked. I keep that because they're small packages and I don't eat a lot of rice at one time now that I'm trying to keep my carbohydrates under 45 grams of carbs in a meal. So I don't eat more than about 1/3 of a cup of rice. This dish can be modified in so many ways, but it's going to be more chicken heavy. And but you want to just let that rice cool a little bit before you actually start to fry it. And you're noticing that I am not using salt and pepper on my eggs, and the reason for that is that I'm going to use soy sauce, and soy sauce has a ton of sodium. I'm going to start with some light soy sauce, which has a lower sodium content, and that will give me the color that I'm looking for my rice, and then I'll add just a little bit of regular soy sauce to get that flavor that I'm looking for. We're just going to let these finish cooking up. Almost done. I'm going to get a plate to put these on because the next thing we're going to do is start sauteing our onions. And if you don't like chicken, you could use any meat or protein that you want. You could make this with shrimp, you could make it with pork, with beef, you could make it with tofu, or you could make it strictly with vegetables. Now, I don't have a bag of frozen peas and carrots, but you could have a bag of frozen peas and carrots and add to this as well, and that would bulk up and give you more calories that are not necessarily high in carbs. Carrots do have carbs in them, peas do have carbs in them, but they're good carbs. They have fiber in them. That's what we're looking for. When we're getting our carbs, we want carbs that have fiber. So I'm going to add a little bit more oil. And once that comes to temperature, I'm going to go ahead and add my onions. I'm going to go ahead and add more oil because the next thing we're going to add is our rice. And I wanted that oil to get hot. The only negative for me is that I'm using this little burner and it just doesn't get as hot as my stove does. But we'll see how it does. Okay, I'm going to add my rice. You want to scrape that good stuff up off the bottom and mix that in with your rice. That'll get that oil mixed in. Trying to remove any clumps from my rice. I'm going to go ahead and add my egg back in, and actually for this amount of rice, because I'm making it for quite a few people, I could have actually made 4 eggs. I'm used to doing smaller quantities, so I only did 2 eggs, but definitely could have used 4 eggs in this. And I'm going to add my chicken in. I'm going to go ahead and add some of my light soy sauce, and that's going to give me that color that I'm looking for. Mix that in. And like I said, you want to make sure that you use some light soy sauce to start, because if you use straight soy sauce for the whole thing, it's going to be way too salty. And this is my version of fried rice. I have never made an authentic version of fried rice. This is just how I like to make it and eat it. I'm going to add some regular soy sauce now. Mix that all together. And you can see how quickly, I haven't even edited this video but once, and that was while my eggs were cooking. And you can see how quickly this dish comes together. So I'm going to give it a taste, see if I need any more soy sauce. Use just a little bit more soy. And that is truly it. It is absolutely delicious, easy, and it's going to be super filling. So you're only looking at about 320 calories, very low in fat. So we have about 8 grams of fat. It is close. If you eat a cup of this, you are looking at about 42 grams of carbohydrates, but truthfully, that's not bad at all. And a good heaping cup of this is absolutely going to fill you up. You also are looking at some fiber, but I don't remember how much fiber was in there, but there is a couple grams of fiber in rice. And then you're looking at 32 grams of protein in your chicken, because we used a lot of chicken in this recipe, and that you also have egg in this recipe as well. So that is it, my friends. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Healing Cottage Homestead. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I post videos every Tuesday and Friday evening at 5 p.m. Eastern. Always diabetic friendly, but always recipes that your entire family would eat and would love. That's the whole point, so that we can eat things that anyone would want to eat, and we don't feel deprived while we're lowering our A1C and losing weight. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I know that I did, and I look forward to cooking with you again soon. Take care.